Good morning, Rick.
Morning.
So we're off out on a day out today, aren't we?
Road trip.
Where are we going, bud?
Boys road trip. Santa Pod.
Cool.
So it's a test. What do they call it?
Testicle?
Yeah, testicle day.
Yep.
It's a testicle day. So Roberto's RS3 is running for the. I think they've got low 9 and they're trying to get any 8s today. So we'll go up. We'll have a look. We'll see if we sneak the R8 on the track. See what it'll do.
Give it a shakedown.
Slow.
So that's the RS3.
Yeah. So
Roberto's.
the grey. Yeah, Roberto's Darza engine. We built him. The EcoTune built the car. We built the engine. So that's done a 9.1, 9.2. So it's the fastest RS3 in Europe.
Yep. But
I think they're going for the fastest Darza in Europe, which is currently held by a Golf with a Darza in, a 5.2 in, 2.5 in. Bloody hell, it's a Monday. So we're going to go and watch.
So let's get on the road, grab a coffee.
Yeah. And
see what occurs.
Lovely
cool.
Job.
Let's get it.
See you there.
So we're currently on the M40 heading to Santa Pod.
Silverstone. We do Silverstone instead.
Good do.
Sounds like fun.
Rather than a straight line, it gets you a few corners.
Corners, yeah.
Okay.
Opportunity to crash. That's all you want in life. Nice ass.
Are you driving an old Audi?
Yep. You alright?
Yeah, mate.
You going?
Yeah, it's just I'm trying to be clever and get to Santa Pod and avoid traffic, but everywhere I go, it just can't win. So.
And just for the camera, this is Nick from Peron on the phone.
Nick K.
Nick K. B.O.B.
That is right.
Boss of Boosted.
Do one more?
I'll do one more.
Okay, mate.
I'll meet you in the car park.
Yeah.
you?
The fastest I did was a 10.5, but there was no consistency. I did 5 runs, one was 11, then I did a 10.5, then fucking 10.8, 10.9, and the problem is there was no, it was an hour and a half wait each time.
Yeah.
The problem is my tyres weren't up either.
Yeah.
The problem today is we're running AR1s. I would have preferred the REPers, and there's a wobble in the wheel as well. They've not put the weights correct on the wheel, so at about 90 there's a bit of...
Yeah, it shakes around.
So we'll see what happens. I've got a full tank as well.
I know, I brought a full tank. I was like, that should be enough to get here, and I've got it. I've used like a quarter of a tank.
I mean, if we see it into the 10s, I think we're okay, but... I mean, look, a day like today, I should be able to do like a 9.
Yeah.
There's a 9.9 in this, 9.8.
Yeah.
Someone's done a 9.8, stock 720. REPers in the rear, that's it.
Yeah, good track and no fuel. What have you got, 80 kilos of fuel on board?
God knows, whatever that weighs, just over half, I think.
Is it? You've been more consistent on the road then.
Oh yeah,
more consistent on the road.
Yeah, definitely. Hot day as well, isn't it?
It's almost like the more spin you get, the more slip angle you've got in the rear, the better it does. If it's hooking up so well, it'll just bog.
Right, so that's the end of the day at a very humid Santa Pod.
It's hot.
How did you get on today, Rick?
I've been here a couple of times watching, and I've never driven, and it's all right. It's not my bag, and maybe I've gone into it and not given it a fair shake, but because I've come from circuit background and stuff like that. But I get when you're in something that can lay proper power. I mean, what did we do? I think a 10.7 was our quickest for a stock car. You know, and JM's here with their massive GTR that's like trying to throw a 7. So I guess that's kind of fun. But I probably had more of a giggle braking for like the turn off right at the end of the track and seeing how far I could leave it than I did going off the line. But then maybe that's just the car and what it is. But you can see why people get addicted to this. Because it's so repeatable. It's essentially power gets you up the track, but it's all what you do in the first 2 seconds. It's your reaction time and how the car digs and goes.
Yep.
I would say, yeah, it's a prep surface, but it obviously doesn't have enough power to just drive you off the line. It bogs slightly. Traction control is a little bit of a dick in this. It's a bit funny to get it going, but then also the RPM hold is just too low. So even...
Hold on a minute, somebody going?
So I mean, what was that? A GTR and a RS3? What did they do? A 10.6 and an 11.2. So, you know, I think Ricky done a 10 flat in his 720.
Yep. We've seen quite a few guys we know.
So I mean, when you sit there, Ricky from Living Life Fast. So when you sit there and look at it like that, it's a 600 horsepower, naturally aspirated, 4-wheel drive, V10, weighs 1,500 kilos against the 1,250 kilo 720S. The one we've got in at the minute is a genuine 720 on our dyno, 722 horsepower it did, and it's half a second slower.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Everyone says drag strips don't lie, and I get that point, but I think there's a little bit more to it than that. Yeah, it's been a good laugh. We've seen Jürgen and his crew. We've seen Ricky. We've seen
the Evolve Boys.
Yeah, the Adventure Boys. Boss of Boost, Nick from PERON. We've seen them. Yeah, we've seen the guys from Renegade Fuel. So yeah, I think it's been a laugh. We had a bit of a cruise up here. I am sweating. Don't wear a MotoGP style helmet in a car, ever. It's ridiculous. So my bike racing helmet's got a big spoiler on the back. I spent the last 2 hours like this. Look at it. So I have neck ache.
And a sweaty helmet.
I didn't even think, yeah, sweaty helmet. Mate, honestly. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
I just picked my helmet up, chucked it in the front of the car, and I'm like, oh, I need a helmet.
Yeah.
And then I leant back, and like, because the seats have got like a kicker headrest on them, I'm like, oh, no, my head won't go back. And like, half of my back is off the seat, and I'm like, I don't know. So
there we go, all part of the development progress.
Yes, played with the Draggy. That's a cool little toy. We hadn't really messed around with that too much, so we played with that. We've had GoPros, we've got a couple of videos, but yeah, it's repeatable. I didn't change tyre pressures. There's 3/4 of a tank of fuel in it, so what's that? She's an 80 litre tank, so it's 60 kilos. My fat ass, a load of crap in front.
Yep.
You know, that is a bone stock, drive here, not change a thing, drive it, and it done, yeah, 10.7. We better go and get our timesheets actually. That's a good shout.
Good shout. But to be fair, out of the box, that's impressive.
Yeah.
You know, not so long ago, people were chasing times like that with ridiculous power Evos and Skylines.
Yeah.
Back in the day, back in our day.
And I don't know whether, because we chat about stuff so much, a 9-second car is a big deal. Like, what was it Dom Toretto said in Fast and Furious? Was it he told Paul Walker he owed him a 10-second car, didn't he?
Yeah.
And like, that's a heavily modified car. How many cars here? 765, to be honest.
Don't stop there a sec, mate, because I'm just trying to look at him.
That's alright, we'll leave that in.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like in Fast and Furious, what were they saying? Oh, you owe me a 10-second car.
Yeah.
And like, there's stuff here now running high 9s, low 10s that shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Like, so I think we take for granted. I'm going to confuse you again. There's a 34 Skyline just coming behind you. A nice one as well. Bayside blue. I'm not a Jap car guy, but
Yeah, you'd make space in the garage for one of those.
Make space in the kitchen, mate. Kate be outdoor.
Okay, bud. Well, look, I think we've got a lot more to come with this. Obviously, this is the beginning of the tuning.
For an ad hoc chatting to Davey on a Sunday.
Yep.
And we came here today. Yeah. Not a bad day out, I don't think.
And I think we'll try and capture more of this stuff, showing what you're actually doing as well, moving forward.
Yeah, I mean, that's, of course, first time we've had a day out of the workshop for a while.
Yeah.
So I'm not coming out again, not in the summer. Jesus Christ.
All right, bud. Let's get cracking.
Cool. Aircon.
Aircon.
Aircon.